Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Johnny asked Chanel if they could start over on the hospital's body and soul set. Kate stepped in to welcome Joy, the newest cast member, to Johnny and Chanel. Johnny didn't look at her. Joy remarked, "We've actually already met." "I apologize, have we?" Johnny stumbled. Joy explained that she meant that she had met Chanel. Chanel said, "Nice to see you again." Joy received praise from Chanel for her audition performance. "Are you also on the show?" Joy questioned Johnny. Johnny was one of the directors, Kate mentioned. Joy shook hands with Johnny as though they had never met. Joy expressed gratitude to Chanel for the kind greeting. Joy joked, "Given that I'm here to steal your man." Johnny stifled a chuckle. Joy was asked by Chanel if she wanted to run lines, but Kate requested if she could go back to the office with Chanel so they could do a clothing fitting. "Can we hold off on it for a moment?" Johnny remarked, "I was kind of in the middle of something with Chanel." Kate pointed out that she needed to examine the wardrobe with Chanel right away because they were on a tight timetable. However, Kate remarked, "Perhaps you could show Joy around if you do have free time." Kate nodded, and she and Chanel left. As they waited for the outfit to arrive at the body and soul offices, Kate and Chanel engaged in conversation. "I was informed of the events at Johnny's birthday celebration." "I apologize so much," Kate said. Chanel gave a grunt. Chanel remarked, "So you heard my husband accused me of having an affair with Alex?" "Yes," Kate nodded. Kate told Chanel that she had thought about firing Stephanie and Alex for the incident. "Really?" Chanel inquired. "Indeed. However, I made the decision to give them another chance." "And perhaps you could do the same for Johnny," Kate remarked. Chanel was suspicious and inquired as to whether Kate had requested that there be as little drama on the shoot as possible. "In part. However, I also harbor affection for Johnny," Kate said. "Johnny had been a sweet boy," Kate said. Chanel whispered, "Well, that sweet boy called me a cheating slut." Kate concurred that Chanel had good reason to be angry and that Johnny's accusation had been terrible. "In my experience, males tend to let their envy simply get the better of them." "I don't mean this as an explanation for his attitude or behavior," Kate suggested. Chanel arched an eyebrow and remarked, "I can only imagine how Stefano behaved when he was jealous." Kate grinned and explained that her thoughts had been on her son Philip's envy. Philip fell down this delusional rabbit hole. His sanity nearly slipped away. Brady also nearly lost his liberty. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that Johnny definitely allowed his envy to overcome him. And as a result, he caused you great pain. However, he didn't go as far as my kid did, Kate remarked. For the sake of maintaining unity, Kate asked Chanel whether she could forgive Johnny. "Even though our show hasn't aired yet, we've already had a number of scandals. It's insane. Another somebody barging through that door with yet another issue is the last thing I need," Kate remarked. Xander strode into the office at the exact moment. "Kate! You should tell your foolish kid to stop attempting to ruin my deal if he understands what's best for him," Xander snarled. Kate asked Xander what he was talking about, perplexed. Xander informed Kate about the injunction and Philip's letter. When Kate learned that Philip was in town, she was taken aback. "You might still contribute to the production of this show, even though I know you're preoccupied with your little soap opera. Furthermore, Philip lacks the courage and intelligence to take such a risk on his own," Xander remarked. "All right, this is the first time I've heard any of this," Kate stated. Xander sighed and said he didn't care who had thought of the scheme. Kate was told to force Philip to back off by Xander. Joy and Johnny chatted quietly in a corner in the hospital. "So, what a strange coincidence, huh?" Joy uttered those words. Joy mentioned that when she first met Johnny in the bar, she was unaware of his connection to the soap opera. "I didn't even know you were trying out for it. Why didn't you bring that up when we first met?" Johnny shot back. Joy clarified that she didn't want to discuss anything in order to ruin her chances of getting the job. Johnny grimaced when Joy said she was tactful enough not to bring up their relationship with their boss or another actor. She is more than just another actor. My wife is that, Johnny remarked. Joy was shocked and said that if she had known Chanel was cheating, she would not have treated her so kindly. She didn't cheat on me, in fact. As it happens, I just made a huge error, Johnny admitted. Joy's eyebrow went up. Johnny described the unexpected gathering and the woman who had slept with Alex being mistakenly identified. I just jumped to the wrong conclusion because my jealousy got the better of me, Johnny stated. Your wife didn't cheat on you? Joy inquired. Joy remarked that it was fortunate that Johnny had refrained from confronting his wife about the affair after he declined. In fact, I did. And after I had said some awful and unpleasant things to her, I didn't give her a chance to clarify the matter, Johnny acknowledged. When Joy and Kate arrived, Johnny mentioned that he had been pleading with his wife for forgiveness. Joy remarked, well, I suppose you probably wouldn't have returned to my hotel room with me if you had figured this out sooner. Joy was asked by Johnny to act as though their night together had never taken place. Joy concurred that it was best that way. I take it you didn't tell anyone? Johnny inquired. No. You don't need to be concerned, even though my mother did discover your wedding band. Joy remarked, I didn't tell her your name or anything about you. Johnny let out a sigh of relief. Thank you for your discretion. Johnny remarked, my wife can't find out about this. Joy gave a nod of consent. Don't be concerned. Joy declared, what transpired between us the other night will remain our little secret. Johnny screamed out to Chanel when he spotted her around the corner. Joy remarked, I had no idea you two were married. Chanel stated, I believe that's because Kate is attempting to keep all personal relationships between the cast and crew kind of quiet. Joy said she got it. This guy genuinely loves you, you know. Joy laughed and remarked, all we did was talk about you while you were looking at your new wardrobe. Joy departed after thanking Johnny for the tour. Chanel was questioned by Johnny regarding the fitting. It was fantastic. I spoke with Kate for a long time as well. I chose to forgive you, Johnny, Chanel added. Johnny's gaze widened. Johnny remarked, you don't know how happy this makes me. Johnny was on probation, so Chanel warned him not to get too excited. At the Salem Inn, Kate walked up to Philip's room door. Philip has so arrived in Salem without telling his mother for the second time. Kate said, let's see how he feels about me arriving without making an announcement. Kate opened the door with a key card. You know who it is. Kate shouted. Kate's brows widened as Vivian emerged from the shadows. Victor's photograph at the Kiriakis' mansion caught Xander's attention. Hopefully, your ex-wife will be able to persuade your foolish son Philip to not obstruct my arrangement. Because I might have to kill the son of a bitch personally if Kate and Kristen are unable to stop him, Xander remarked as Philip entered the room.